Hi guys, this is Kapil from EHS Academy and welcome to another informative video. In today's video, we are going to discuss about NIBOSH HSW. What is that? NIBOSH HSW, Health, Safety and Work Qualification. Each and everything about that. Actually, I was getting a lot of comments with regards to NIBOSH HSW as well as some basic level qualifications. So let's rectify this particular problem and we'll give you complete understanding of NIBOSH HSW. So let's get straight to the video. Point number 1, what is NIBOSH W and for whom it is designed? NIBOSH HSW, National Examination Board for Occupational Safety and Health. HSW means Health, Safety at Work Qualification. Now guys, before 5 months, I have taken a very big webinar with regards to NIBOSH qualification framework. Okay, in that framework, I have told you each and everything about NIBOSH qualifications. So under that, there is one level that is called level 2. Okay, level 2 qualification. Okay, level 2 qualification are provided by every organization generally in health and safety. Okay, so out of that, NIBOSH is also providing these level 2 qualifications. Actually, there are around 3 to 4 qualifications are there under the NIBOSH with regards to level 2. So out of these qualifications, NIBOSH HSW is one of the popular qualification. Okay, so for whom it is designed for those professionals, those who are coming from outside. It means those professionals, those who are coming from other field and want to get basic understanding of health and safety concepts before entering into the field. Okay, or those professionals, those who want to attain any sort of level 3 in the sense like NIBOSH IGC, NIBOSH ITC, okay, NIBOSH NFC, NIBOSH ICC, these qualifications, or any sort of NIBOSH level 6 qualification or any health and safety qualification. They want any basic knowledge, so they can go for this qualification, NIBOSH HSW, because the statement, the claim which is done by NIBOSH with regards to this particular qualification clearly indicating that this qualification is made up of, this particular qualification is compromises of all the basic health and safety concepts, some basic health and safety concepts. Okay, so you can consider that. Now guys, previously we have done review on basically one important qualification that is called IOSH MS. Okay, IOSH MS. Now you can consider IOSH MS or NIBOSH HSW. Actually both are equal. Why? Because NIBOSH HSW is also a level 2 qualification and IOSH MS, only IOSH MS. IOSH Managing Safely is also a level 2 qualification. Okay, so you can consider these two. Now if you ask me, sir, which one is the better, like NIBOSH HSW we can do or IOSH MS we can do. So both are equal. Okay, both are good at its place, but depend upon the availability. Generally, IOSH MS is provided by a lot of course providers in India. Okay, and the fees of his also is relatively low in comparison of NIBOSH HSW. But NIBOSH HSW is not available in every institute. Okay, so it is easily available and it is little bit not available at every course provider. So you can consider any one of them. Both are good if you want to get basic knowledge of health and safety. Okay. Eligibility, it means what are the prerequisite of that qualification. Okay, so by the NIBOSH there is no prerequisite available. It means if you don't know anything also about health and safety, you can come and pursue this qualification. Okay, because as I told you initially when I have started this video, this particular qualification is comprised of basically health and safety concepts which are very basic. Okay, so you don't need any particular qualification, so it is very good qualification for the freshers, for the people those who are starting their career in the health and safety. Okay, generally they have told that they need some sort of IELTS score that will be informed by the institute itself, or they can arrange the IELTS certificates also for you. Okay, next when we come to the course structure, it means actually what we need to study inside that. So generally the course structure is divided into two main types, that is your HSW1 and HSW2. Okay, two main types are there. Inside HSW1, you need to study a textbook comprises of 10 elements. Okay, now I will discuss with you what are these 10 elements. And second is your risk assessment. You need to, after studying all these 10 elements, you need to carry out a risk assessment. Okay, if you pass in both two, you will be awarded this particular qualification. Okay, HSW will be going to your MCQ type question paper. Okay, so after the successful completion of these two particular stages, you will be awarded NIBOSH Level 2 Award in Health Safety at Work Qualification, NIBOSH HSW. Okay, so this is about course structure. So now let's discuss what about these 10 elements. Okay, what are they? Okay guys, these are initial 5 elements First element is foundations of health and safety, and I think you remember in NIBOSH IGC also previously that particular element was present. Foundations of health and safety, it means some basic terms of health and safety that you need to know as a HSC professional. Second is the responsibility of health and safety. It means within a company, what are the different roles and responsibility of different persons within a company with regards to health and safety. You are going to study that in the second element. Third is health and safety risk assessment and control. Very, very important, because on the basis of that only you are going to do your HSW2 paper, that is your risk assessment submission. Element number 4 is hazard and controls associated with work equipment. It means whatever the any sort of equipment, machineries that you are going to use in your site, all the hazards and controls you are going to study in that particular element number 4. Okay, element number 5 is going to be your transport safety. If you want to transport any sort of material, then what will be the safety of that, like emergency information panel, tram card, each and everything about that will be covered in transport safety. Okay, now let's move to the next 5 elements. Element number 6, hazards and control associated with working with electricity. It means electrical safety. When you are working with electrical panels, electrical equipment, then what are the different hazards and how you can control them by implementing different control measures. Element number 7 will cover your fire and safety. It means what are the fire safety, what is fire and how to prevent the fire in the workplaces by implementing fire prevention and protection practices. Element number 8 is your hazards and control with regards to manual handling and repetition motion. It means you can tell ergonomics. Okay, you will cover a little bit of manual handling, okay, and little bit of repetitive motion, which will come under ergonomics section. Element number 9 will cover your hazards and control with regards to the use of hazardous substance. It means if you're using any sort of hazardous substance like asbestos, silica, and any sort of chemical that is hazardous to health, then what are the different control measures and hazards that will be present and the control measures that you need to implement. Element number 10 will cover your hazards and control with regards to the working environment. It means when you are working to avoid the natural fatigue, you can consider that particular element in industrial hygiene, little bit on industrial hygiene like lighting, noise, vibration levels, radiation levels. You will all study inside that. Now guys, you have seen here 10 elements. One more thing is there. If you don't want to do that paper, if you want to directly jump to the risk assessment, then there is a one way. If you have any sort of level 2 qualifications from NIBOSH, okay, from other qualification like HSW in process industries or other level 2 qualification, then you will be having exemption from this particular paper. You can directly attempt the HSW2 paper, that is your risk assessment, and can obtain the NIBOSH level 2 award in health safety at work qualification. Okay, this about the elements. Now, what about the fees and best institutes? So fees for NIBOSH HSW will range somewhere around 14 to 17k. In between of that, it will range within the India. Okay, outside I don't know how much it will cost in US and all. You can check out that. So 14 to 17k it will range. Now, Best Institute, already I made one video on that, how you can find authentic and genuine institutes in your area. Okay, so you can check out here. I have given the full tutorial how you can find for any course best institute within the world. Okay, now guys, when we again compare this particular qualification with the IOSH MS, okay, which is a little bit equivalent to that, then IOSH will cost you around 10 to 12,000 and it is costing you around 14 to 17. So you can clearly see the price differences over there. Okay, so before considering qualification like NIBOSH HSW or IOSH MS, just see the price difference also. Okay, depend upon the availability of prices. Next is your post opportunities. It means now you have completed NIBOSH HSW and someone told you that after the completion of NIBOSH HSW you are gonna got any sort of job in the Middle East market. But as per my opinion, this particular qualification NIBOSH level 2 award HSW is not sufficient for any job. Like some people are there, they are telling that if you are completing this qualification, you will be getting greater positions. First of all, go IOSH MS, then go NIBOSH HSW. So it's not like that. It's just a basic qualification. Okay, you need to attain the qualification higher than that qualifications like NIBOSH, IGC, NIBOSH, IDIP. Okay, so after the completion of that qualification, you have majorly two options. First is you can switch to the job if you are getting. Generally, I have not seen the people, those who are doing NIBOSH HSW and directly going to the Gulf. Okay, or you can directly approach to the NIBOSH IGC, or instead of NIBOSH IGC, you can go for NIBOSH IDIP. That will be more better. Okay, so it's just an introductory qualification. I hope all the doubts with regards to NIBOSH HSW is clear now. Still now, if you have any doubt with regards to that, you can drop that in the comment section. I'll answer you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching that video, guys. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care.